Wait, you don't have to vote. Sometimes the most responsible civic action is not to vote. Don't feel like you have to choose between the lesser of two evils, or in some places, the lesser of 12 evils. Sometimes the most responsible act is not to vote. I've been an election lawyer, I've been handling candidates on and off since the year 1992. And I'll tell you, these are some of the worst people on the planet. I've dealt with candidates who are some of the best people, but you definitely have some of the absolute worst. And I've had people that have acted so badly, I've sometimes told them, you ever run again, or if you run into a problem, don't call me. I've actually done this. I've given people back their files. I've told people, I don't care how much money you pay me. These are some of the worst people. Democrat, Republican, Independent makes no difference. It's all about personality and character, and some of these people are irredeemable. They're beyond any help, and they'll say whatever they need to say to get you to vote for them. And that's why you don't vote for them. Now, people are going to pressure you and say, you've got to vote. You've got to be responsible. You must vote. Diddy's going to make a video saying vote or die. This is just ridiculousness. Again, sometimes the best option is not to vote when they tell you you must vote. When people get on TV and say that the problem is low voter participation, it's the opposite of that. People are not voting because they're making a conscious decision that none of the choices deserve their vote. Now, the people pressuring you to vote want you to vote, and they want you to vote for them. That's the crucial thing. Even if it's not a contested election, here's the reason why. They want your validation. They know that they're imperfect. They know they don't deserve your vote. They also know they're going to win, but they want your validation because they'll use that to say, oh, you didn't vote for the lesser of two evils. You actually voted for me. And they'll use that to justify some very bad actions that they intend to take in the future. You deny them that option. You deny them that power. You weaken their ability to make that claim by not voting. They may still win, but you have not cooperated. And it means that at some point they have to face the reality that they didn't get the support of half to two-thirds of the population, and that they only won because of a majority of who showed up to vote. And in some places, and in New Jersey, there was an election where someone just won a nomination for the Democratic Party for Congress here in 2026 and received less than one third of the vote. This was, I think, 7-person field of candidates. Someone else earlier this year in a special election, also in New Jersey, got, I think, 31% of the vote. So you're talking about people who are getting into Congress. These are uncontested general election uh, contests. They got one third of their own party's vote, and we'll see what happens in the general. But they are almost assured of victory. But again, don't feel that you have to vote. Sometimes the best option, your most responsible act as a citizen, is to say, I'm not giving any of these people my vote because even if they're the lesser of all the evils, the lesser of two evils, the lesser of 12 evils, is still evil. And I refuse to cooperate in the process. I refuse to give them my social sanction, my permission, my validation. I'm not willing to say these people are the lesser of any evils. They're just bad incarnate. And sometimes that's the best option you can take. And this way, you are voting your conscience. And for the bad people who run things, that's the worst thing you can do to them. I'm Eric Dixon. This is the Capital Shrugged Report. Thanks for joining.